boom, 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 boom. Hello, word nerds. Welcome to the dictionary. I am your host, Spencer. And this is the dictionary. It's the dictionary. Oh, it's the podcast that's been going medium strong for 7.5 years. 7.5 years? Is that right? Yeah, I think it is. Holy crap. All right. The first word in this episode is goshawk. 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 Noun from before the 12th century. This is any of several long-tailed hawks with short, rounded wings, especially a large accipiter of the northern hemisphere that is grayish-blue above with a barred white and gray underside and has a white stripe above and behind the eye. And of course, you know that I'm going to look up a picture of a goshawk. Goshawk. Let's see. Let's look up this thing. Oh, boy. Yeah, this was the pictures that I'm seeing. The underside is very kind of stripy. Is that how it was described? I don't know what an accipiter is, but I guess it is some sort of bird or hawk. The species name is Accipiter gentilis. And let's see, grayish blue above. Do I see any pictures of this one? Yeah, that one looks kind of grayish blue on the wings and the back and the head. And barred white and gray underside. Well, I guess that's the stripy stuff that I'm seeing. It's barred. It looks like bars across. I don't know. Is that the right word to describe? But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Got some stripies. And yeah, otherwise it's a hawk. A goshawk. Let's see, what else? The etymology says it's from goose plus hawk. Specifically the Old English goshawk. Goss and hawk, which is hawk and goss. As hawk, goss is who's goose. It's a goshawk. Okay, let's post a picture of a goshawk on the social media. Ooh, what sound? Ooh, I could do something like that. I don't know. I assume a hawk is like a let's do yeah. Next is gosling. Goslin. And of course, there's Ryan Gosling with an S, not a Z. A gosling, though, is a noun from the 14th century. Number 1, a young goose. Number 2, a foolish or callow person is called a gosling. A gosling. Are you saying that the young geese are foolish? And whatever callow is, maybe they look kind of silly and foolish because they're babies and they're kind of fluffy. And of course, I should post a picture of a gosling. I think that would be a very important thing to do. It's the gooseling, but it was goss before, Gos, and so they just stuck. It's not gooseling. They held on to the old version of the word and said gosling. All right, let's go. Yeah. Next is go slow. 2 words with a hyphen. Sometimes I have to remind myself to go slow. It is a noun from 1926. It is British, and the synonym is slow down. I mean, okay, yeah, sure. We're talking about maybe there is this a noun? Yes, there is a slow down. It is a go slow. Are we talking about maybe bad traffic? Oh, there's a go slow ahead. There's a go slow ahead because there was a van parked in the lane and everybody had to go slow because there was a go slow. I don't know what a slowdown is other than just like traffic. There's a slowdown up ahead. I don't know. What else is it? I literally did have that situation where the traffic got really bad. And then there was a van in the parking thing and they were dealing with some sort of work van and they were dealing with something on the sidewalk. And then they had another van of their same company next to it, but in the driving lane. and it was slowed down traffic so much. I was like, was there another place that you possibly could have gone? Okay, now we go to yeah, gospel. Is that what they sing in gospel? They sing amen for sure. This is the first form of gospel. It is a noun from before the 12th century. Number 1A is often capitalized. This is the message concerning Christ, the kingdom of God, and salvation. So the message is the gospel. You've heard people probably say they're talking about the gospels. The gospels say this. What do the gospels say? The gospels say something about Christ, the kingdom of God, and salvation. 1B is also capitalized. This one is definitely capitalized. This is one of the first 4 New Testament books telling of the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Also, a similar apocryphal book. A similar apocryphal book? Isn't that something like it's fake, it's wrong, it's not accurate or something? Apocryphal? What is a similar apocryphal book called? Gospel with a capital G. All right, now we have 1C. It is an interpretation of the Christian message, as in the social gospel. The social gospel is an interpretation of the Christian message? I am curious about the etymology, and I'm really hoping, really hoping that it has something to do with gooses, because it's the gospel. Number 2 is capitalized. It is a lection from one of the New Testament Gospels. Number 3, the message or teachings of a religious teacher. It seems like the big pattern here is a message, teachings. What does people have to say? What does Christ have to say? What was his life like? Number 4, something accepted or promoted as infallible truth or as a guiding principle or doctrine, as in, took her words as gospel. Also, spreading the gospel of conservation. That one is a quote from R.M. Hodesh. Let's see, something accepted or promoted as infallible truth. This person said this thing, and that is absolutely 100% true, and we trust them explicitly and implicitly because what they say is what we like to hear. Guiding principle or doctrine, I mean, obviously, everything that I say can be taken as gospel because it's written in the Bible. I'm just saying the Bible words. This is what the Bible says. You don't need to read the Bible. You just need to check out the dictionary. Number 5, gospel music. It's just gospel. That's my favorite of these definitions. Gospel-y. That's an adjective. How often are people describing things as gospel-y? Oh, that thing described the life and death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. It's so gospel-y. All right, it is etymology time. It is from the Old English Godspell. Godspell. I was wondering if this word would be connected. Let's see. Translation of the Lower Latin Evangelium, which is from God, which means good, and spell, which means tale. So God means good, but does good mean God? Which one is which? Which one came first? Is the word God just the word good? Did we have this conversation when I got to the word good? I don't remember. Okay, so good tale, God spell. There's more at the word spell. Interesting. So a spell is a tale? A tale like a T-A-L-E, like a story? Like a, interesting. Well, of course, there is the show, Godspell, which, of course, there is the famous Toronto show, Toronto show of Godspell in the 70s with an amazing cast of people who became not only fantastic friends, fast friends, but also some of the most funny and famous comedians in the world. And that one just blew up. But there was a lesser known Godspell in Chicago at almost the exact same time, and my dad was in it. So I wonder if he even knows that Godspell means good tale. Oh, you know what? It's just a good tale. It's just a good story. The story of Christ. This guy who was a good person, and then people murdered him because they didn't like what he had to say, his teachings, his gospels, maybe. And then what? Then he came back. He was like, hello, hey guys. I had more stuff to say, but now I'll go. Just had to come back for a little bit. All right, so that is gospel, comes from Godspell, and let's go, yeah, 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 yeah. We have now the second form of a gospel adjective from before the 12th century. Number 1A, having a basis in or being in accordance with the gospel. The synonym is evangelical. The example is ordained to the gospel ministry. That is a quote from Christian Century. Ordained to the gospel ministry, describing the ministry as something that's in accordance with the gospel. One of those definitions that we read before. Maybe one of the books, the stories, the stuff like that. 1B. Marked by special or fervid emphasis on the gospel, as in a gospel meeting. I have called you to this meeting so we could talk about the gospel. We could talk about the good tale of Jesus Christ. Let's have a meeting. Did somebody bring the donuts? That's the only reason why I'm at this meeting. Number 2, of relating to or being religious songs of American origin associated with evangelism, and popular devotion, and marked by simple melody and harmony and elements of folk songs and blues. Oh, it's a combination of all of this stuff. Should we look up a video of just some gospel music? Oh, it's fun. Oh, boy. Let's see. Let's look up some gospel songs. That just filled it in. We're going to have to turn on these speakers. I don't know. What's a good... Billy Preston, wasn't he the guy in the in that Beatles thing? Let's just play this song. I could be wrong about him. I'm already hooked. Let's skip ahead to some singing, but I love the piano and the other rest of the organ. Is there some singing? Oh, we got. Here we go. Oh, it's some fun music. And they were getting into it. That is part of it. You got to get into it. You got to get into that gospel music. And that video looks like it's from the 90s, maybe. I don't know. That says 2016, but that's just probably when it was posted. This video absolutely looks like it's from the 90s, I think. All right. Now, that was gospel. That was all the gospel stuff. Do we have more? I don't think so. Let's move on to, well, I don't know. It could be related. Yeah. It is gospeler. So it's gospel with an ER or an LER. Gospeler, noun from 1506. Number 1, a person who reads or sings the liturgical gospel. They're a gospeler. Those people in that video that I was watching, those people playing the piano and the organ and maybe other instruments and the singing, they were gospelers, I think. Number 2, a person who preaches or propounds a gospel. Propound? I don't know if I've seen propound. They're preaching, they're propounding a gospel. I'm not going to do a fake. That'll be disrespectful if I do something like that. All right. Gospeler. Oh, all those gospelers. It's just a funny word. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gospel side is next. Side. Like, here's my one side. Here's another side. It's 2 words. Noun, often capitalized. The G is often capitalized. It's from 1891, and it is the left side of an altar or chancel as one faces it. So when you're facing the altar or the chancel, the left side of it would be, this is my left side. That would be the gospel side. Huh. Oh, now let's read the etymology, because it is from the custom of reading the gospel from this side. I didn't know. Did you know that when you read the Gospels, do readings from the Gospels, you have to go to the left side? Jesus Christ won't let you do it from the other side. He says, you got to go to that side. Something about the left side. Why do they do it on the left side? I don't know. Tradition? Tradition, that's different. All right, now let's go on to yeah. It is gossamer or gosmer or gossamer. It is the first form of this word. It is from the 14th century. Number 1, a film of cobwebs floating in air in calm, clear weather. Okay, that's very specific. A film of cobwebs in the air. I came home a couple days ago at night, and we have like a few steps. You could turn off the sidewalk to our little sidewalk. There's a few steps that go up, and there's like a couple of railings on either side, and my legs just walked right through a cobweb. I guess just a spider web. And then I get to our front door, and there's 2 big bushes on either side of the door, and I walked face first into another spider web. I was like, man, I got to get in the habit of just doing this, just waving my arms in front of me whenever I walk in front of those areas specifically. Maybe just in the world, maybe just as I walk through the world, I'm just going to wave my arms. I'm just going to be doing this all the time. Just in case of spider webs, I might just walk into some spider webs. You know, you never know. And then also, there could be a film of cobwebs. Could be a gossamer in my face. All right, next for gossamer is number 2. Something light, delicate, or insubstantial. As in, the gossamer of youth's dreams. That is a quote from Andrea Park, Parke, probably related to me, because my family's last name used to be Park with an E. The gossamer of youth's dreams. The dreams of the youths are light, delicate, and insubstantial. The dreams of the youth are like, oh, when I'm older, I just want all of the bubble gum. Oh, that's so cute of you. You have no idea what's ahead of you when you get to be an adult. It's going to be so much harder than you think. All right, so that's gossamer. Light, delicate, insubstantial. Like me. Gossamery, that is an adjective. And I'm very curious about the etymology because we got the first definition was about cobwebs floating through the air. And this is from the Middle English gossamer, from gos, which means goose, and summer, which means summer. Goose summer? How did goose summer become cobwebs in the air? The cobwebs in the air, that's a gossamer. And also just light, well, of course, The cobwebs in the air are light, delicate, insubstantial. Okay, we see that. But goose summer? We started with goose summer. Oh, watch out. It's the summer of gooses. You having your hot girl goose summer? Yep. All right, this one is boggling me. Let's move on to yeah, 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 yeah. The second form of gossamer is an adjective from circa 1807. I hope it says something like a cobweb. It is extremely light, delicate, or tenuous. So, why would a goose summer be light, delicate, or tenuous? I'm going to just take a couple of seconds and I'm going to go to this website. What is it? Etim Online, I think. That is what it is. And we're going to look up gossamer. Let's see. Filmy substance, spider threads found in fields. So I don't need the definition. Blount has it as gossamer or gossamer, the white and cobweb-like exhalations which fly abroad in hot, sunny weather. Compare obsolete Scottish gossamer, period of summer-like weather in late autumn. When the weather is like summer in late autumn, or yeah, it's like, oh, we got a summer. It's really late. Let's see. Reference might be to a fancied resemblance of the silk to goose down. Ah, that's where the goose is. Or more likely, it is shifted from an original sense of late fall, Indian summer. So called because geese are then in season. Okay. So when the gooses, when they're doing their migration, maybe in, what was it, late autumn, they're traveling south and they hang out in this specific latitude, and then it's so when they're there, and then it's also like summery weather. They're like, oh hey, it's a goose summer. We got an Indian summer. Maybe not the greatest term, probably. It's a goose summer because the goose are here, and it's like summer, goose summer, and then they got this down that's kind of silky and light like a cobweb. Oh boy, I knew there would be something. Let's see. The English word originally might have referred to a warm spell in autumn, maybe a warm god spell. In autumn, before being transferred to a phenomenon especially noticeable at that season. Fascinating. Okay, that's gossamer. I shall never forget about you, gossamer. All right, now, what do we got next? What do we have? We have, yeah. It is gossan, Gossan, noun from 1776. It is decomposed rock or vein material of reddish or rusty color that results from oxidized pyrites. Oh, that should have been pirates. Yarr, we're oxidized pirates. So, it's something about the decomposed rock or vein material. So rocks have veins in them, sometimes of other materials, I guess, other colors. It's a reddish or rusty color. So this material, after it's been decomposed, is called gossan. It's from I guess this would be Cornish word gossan, from goss, which means blood. I thought goss meant goose, but maybe not in Cornish. So it looked, maybe because of the color, it looked kind of like blood. And if it's veins in rocks, these skinny little lines of this blood color, they're like, that's blood. The rock has blood in it. It's gossan. Yeah. Next is, it's some people's favorite word. It's gossip. Gossip, first form, noun from before the 12th century. Number 1A is British dialect, and the synonym is godparent. Oh, hey, British people, or specific British people. Why is godparent also gossip? Okay. 1B, the synonyms are companion and crony. I hope the etymology is going to have something to say about this because I'm very curious. Companion, crony, your friend, your maybe your godparent is your gossip? 1C, a person who habitually reveals personal or sensational facts about others. Ho, now we're getting into it. They are a gossip. So was there was the was the evolution about godparent kind of like your friend, not literally your parent, but like, hey, we could be friends. I'm like a parent person, but more like an aunt and uncle kind of person. I can be your friend. And then it became actual companion or crony. And of course, when you've got a friend, a companion, you've got a companion in me. Then maybe you're talking about other people in your life, and they're like, ooh, hey, I found out something about one of our other companions. I got some interesting, sensational facts about them. I'm going to tell you these sensational facts. 2A, rumor or report of an intimate nature. It could be factual, could be a report of, ooh, that's some intimate information about those people over there. I'm going to tell you about that. Or it could be a rumor. It could be fake. Ooh, hey, that's a gossip. So the gossip is telling a gossip. 2B, just a chatty talk. It might not be revealing personal or sensational facts of an intimate nature, possibly. Just a chatty talk is a gossip. Hey, let's have a gossip. What should we talk about? I don't know, the Gospels. 2C is the subject matter of gossip. So what they are talking about during the chatty talk or the talk revealing intimate information, that subject matter is also the gossip. Gossipry, that is a noun. So gossip and gossipry are pretty similar. So, of course, we got to look at the etymology. This is from Old English God-sib. Oh, God-sib, which is from God, which means God, plus sib, which means kinsman. So just like, your peer, your fellow person. Also sib, which means related. And of course, we have sibling, your brother, your sister, your whatever. There's more at the word sib, S-I-B. And so godparent is still a little bit, they're sort of your kinsmen, I guess. I could see that. So what an interesting thing. It became just somebody who you are close to, who is part of your life, to they started revealing information maybe about other people in your life. And then it just became talking, chatting, give me some of that good information. And then, of course, it turned into T-E-A. I believe somehow the gossip became tea. Give me the tea. I want to know the tea. Maybe when we're drinking tea, having a chatty talk. You can't have a chatty talk without tea, or you can't have tea without chatty talk. I don't know. Maybe both. All right, now, yeah. The second form of gossip is an intransitive verb from 1627. It is to relate gossip. So the action of gossiping. I'm going to relate gossip. Could they have given a better word than relate? I'm not sure. But yeah, just I need to come over and gossip. I need to do the verb of gossiping. I need to tell you some information. I found out some stuff. You are gonna be thrilled to hear this stuff. I gotta gossip it out of my face. Get the tea on. Put on some tea. Because I'm going to give you the tea. I'm going to gossip you. I'm going to gossip your ear off. Gossiper, that is a noun. So it does come from God and just a person. Yeah. Next is gossipmonger. Gossipmonger. One word, noun from 1836. Well, of course, we know we've had some other monger words in the past. There's like fishmonger. I think that's the one. providing, selling the fish. So I think a gossip monger, of course, would be somebody who's gossiping. A person who starts or spreads gossip. Oh, they're being such a gossip monger. They're being such a gossip monger, standing over the fence telling the stories about the other neighbors. Oh, they're such a gossip monger. I want to be their friends because I want to learn all about the gossip. Tell me all of the gossip. Hey, what about this one? Yeah. It's gossipy, adjective from 1818. Characterized by full of or given to gossip. Characterized by gossip, full of gossip, given to gossip, as in we have two examples. A gossipy letter. If you want to give some good information about some people that you learned about, put it in a letter, handwrite it, make it all fancy, and send it in the mail. Also, gossipy neighbors. Those gossipy neighbors, you can totally call them a gossip monger. Gossip monger. Sounds like a superhero. The gossip monger. Coming to talk your ear off. Yeah. Next is gossipole. Gossipole, Gossysypol. This is our last GOS word. It is a noun from 1899. A gossipole is a toxic phenolic pigment C30H30O8, and it is in cottonseed. So you find this toxic pigment in cottonseed called gossipole. Let's see. It is from the Latin gossypion, which means cotton. So it's just cotton. All right, let's do one more for this episode. It is our first GOT word. Yeah. It's the word got. It is the past participle, I guess, of the word get, which we learned about before. Quick ending, real quick. All right, then we'll go to a short GOT section starting in the next episode. Now, should I do this gospelly? Now, we must pick a word of the episode. Today we had goshawk, gosling, go slow, gospel, gospeler, gospel side, gossamer, gossin, gossip, gossip monger, gossipy, gossipole, and got. Maybe I just picked gossip monger as the word of the episode. Look at that gossip monger giving all that tea. The gossip monger is telling all of my stories. The gossip monger is telling people about all the things that I'm doing. The gossip monger is giving my intimate details. I didn't say they could do it. Yeah, that's what the gossip monger does. Don't ever question the gossip monger. Okay, now let's talk about another movie. This next one is called Rental Family, and this is a very beautiful and sweet and sometimes funny movie with Brendan Fraser, where he is an American actor working in, I want to say, Japan. And he's been living there for a long time, just trying to get acting work, just trying to live his life, and he loves it there. And he falls into a job where people, which I assume this might be a real thing, where people are hired to pretend to be somebody else. And depending on the situation, the people involved may or may not know that he is not really who he says he is. And gets into some interesting situations for sure. All right. I do recommend it. I liked it. Rental Family. All right, that's going to be it for this episode. And until next time, this is I am still Spencer, and I have been dispensing information. Goodbye.